All right, I got cut off on the last video, so I don't know, what's that about. But anyway, what I was saying was I was on Portland Street coming from Eastover area because I lived in that area at the time, and I'm getting on the bridge going downtown, and I got the radio station on, and um, I forget radio personality. They stopped the music and was like, "The Pentagon just been hit. America is under attack right here on American soil, right here in D.C. A plane that hit the Pentagon." So as I'm looking over, I see black smoke from the Pentagon direction. I was like, "Oh snap! This really happening?" Then I see people pulling over. You know, they seeing the Pentagon burning and smoke, black smoke coming from over there. So I was like, I didn't know what to think. I was just like, whoa, this crazy. So I proceed to go downtown because, mind you, I'm going to get my check. So I get down there to my agency that I was working for, and they releasing everybody. They telling everybody go home. So soon as I came in the door and I had time to get upstairs and come back down, every agency had let their employees go. The streets got flooded. It was so flooded that you couldn't even drive your car. It was like a parade. But everybody was yelling and screaming and like, it was chaos because they didn't know, was it something else coming or what? And it was crazy. So I jumped in my car. I saw where the crowd was going. They was like on the main artery of Pennsylvania Avenue. So I think I went towards Southwest to navigate through the city because the bridges, people was walking across the bridge. It was so deep, they couldn't even get in their car and get across the bridge. People was in the street walking across the bridge. It was crazy. So I turned around from the Frederick Douglass Bridge and went up to near the Navy Yard area. And I was able to get on the bridge right there at the end and get over and then take the street to Portland Avenue where I lived at near Eastover. And that was crazy in itself, and we all know what happened and everything that went on, but that was just my experience with that. And 2021, let's fast forward. For me to see people rushing the Capitol and did what they did, that was crazy to me. It felt just like 9/11 attack. That same feeling of what's going on. The news was like the Capitol having been taken over since 1879 or 75, because this happened before in American history, if we didn't know. And I might be off, but it was 18 something, right, in that time frame. And I think they burnt the Capitol. So uh, respect goes out to that officer that led that mob away, or these people away from where our congressmen and senators and people, were at in that forum. No telling what could have happened to all of these lawmakers. So And I saw the video that what's his name? Mitt Romney was coming in that direction, I think, to lead the Capitol. And they told him, hey, it's crazy back there. And he started jogging. I was like, whoa, that was crazy. So in my lifetime, I done witnessed two situations that was like going to be part of American history forever. And now the pandemic of 2020. So that's like three big time American situations that done went down that's going to be forever documented, that they're going to talk about over and over, So yeah, that's crazy. Now, let me throw this in there. President Biden uh, made it a law that Juneteenth is going to be recognized. So it's a law now. We was able to get a day off, which I appreciated, But those that is in tune and woke about their history, we was already on point with that. But it's good to see everybody else get on point with it. To know that 2-3 years after slavery had ended, they were still, being enslaved. Individuals was, before they got the memo or the facts, as we say. Hey, you don't have to be here no more. And then I heard that some of the slaves didn't want to leave because they didn't have nowhere to go. So that was just wild to hear that, And I remember I used to cry watching Roots when my grandmother used to make us watch Roots. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see them getting treated bad. She was like, you're going to watch it because you're going to see how we suffered. That's why it's important for you to go to school and get your education. So you can, figure this out on how not to be in this situation. And we all know the modern day slavery is prison. So when you commit a crime, that's where you're going, and you're going to be a modern day slave. That's the punishment. It's not no country club because it ain't meant to be. It's supposed to deter you, from coming in. So, that's why I try to keep my nose clean over the years, because I'm going to die the day I get there, because I'm an outdoorsman. I love to be outside. I can't be caged up. Can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. I like to eat my good steak. Like to go to bed when I feel like it, not when somebody making me. I like to eat what I want. I enjoy, I'm married now, but, over the years when I was single, I enjoyed, having my friends, my lady friends. Nowadays I enjoy, coming home to my family every night, you know, making sure they good. So I just feel like, you know, that's enough for me to want to do the right thing. You know, thank God, you know, I had influences, great influences that, you know, really was in my ear, talking to me and expecting me to do something with my life. You know, I think I turned out all right, you know. You know, it's always room for improvement, but most of all, I think I did okay. You know what I'm saying? My son get ready to go to college in the fall, like next month. So I think I did all right. You know, took care of my moms. You know, looked after my siblings, and you know, my sister had kids, and then she died. We held them down. You know, I'm proud of that. That's what you know. That's what kept me because I'm living for something. You know, I ain't going all out saying it's whatever. No, it ain't whatever. I got to figure out how to be on these streets so I can come home and look after my people. So I just feel like when that's not put on your shoulders, you don't care. You take chances and risks. You know, back in the day, you know, a lot of people was in the street because the lights wasn't on. They was trying to help moms keep the lights on, food in the house. Even with the little check and assistance that they sent her wasn't enough. So yeah, it was a choice that a lot of guys had to make who got out there, you know, and did what they had to do. And I tip my hat to them, you know. It is what it is. It's about survival out here, you know. And because I chose to get a job, I wasn't gonna let nobody clown me for me to get mad or be sensitive about why I chose what I chose, you know. Look, I'm from the streets, I'm from the mud, from nothing. I don't have time to be sensitive about nothing, whatever. You know, everything is a stepping stone. See, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Wherever you at and you don't want to be there, you just there for a moment until you figure it out how to get to the other side. If you networking, if you're doing your due diligence and researching where you trying to go and what you trying to be, you know, even if you miss the mark, you'll be close to it. Donnie Simpson say, reach for the stars. Even if you miss, you'll be among the stars. And I heard Marion Barry said something close to that. But I always heard Donnie Simpson say it when he was on 93.9 back in the day in the 80s, him and Tony Perkins, you know. And them dudes used to be having fun because they used to laugh like 5 minutes, you know. And it was like, you know, near the end, before he played Lionel Richie, Jesus is Love joint. So, you know, folks from the 80s in DC, they know what I'm talking about, you know. And yeah, yeah, but just to see how them people ran up in there in the Capitol, I was like, wow, this is crazy. this is really happening, you know. So yeah, and I say that to say Trump just might win the next election. Hmm. Never say never. Peace.